Hello and welcome back to Aspen Talks Health. I am Dr. Nicola and I'm so excited that you're here today because I have an amazing guest with me. Her name is Leah Potts and she is a true testament to what the human mind and the willpower can accomplish. She went from being a quadriplegic to a spin instructor. It's incredible. Welcome to my show.
Hello. Hi. Thanks for having me.
My pleasure. So part of my mission with this show is to help do my part in shifting humanity towards a more compassionate way of living. And I think the foundation of that is being loving to yourself.
I agree.
And being patient and kind, and I know you've had these experiences to share.
Yeah.
And how important was that for you? And please, could you share your journey and what your story was?
Well, where do you want me to start? It's a lifestyle, at this point it's a lifestyle. I became paralyzed 20 years ago in February in a skiing accident right outside of Boulder, 3 months after graduating college.
Wow.
Yeah.
You hit a tree.
I hit a tree in a warm-up run and was life flight to Denver at Craig Hospital, and I was there for the next 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
And quadriplegic, that means all your limbs didn't work.
Yeah, so I hit a tree on the left side of my head, and so I got a half-inch bruise, and it paralyzed me from the chest down. So all I could do was my shoulders. So and the doctors gave me a little hope to ever walk right or hug again.
Wow.
So it was quite devastating at 23.
Wow, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
So you took some incredible steps to heal yourself, and you walk now. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you have use of your hands, and you become an artist.
Yep.
With your left hand.
Yep.
So beautiful.
Yeah. It's a process, and it's really just about never giving up and having the will and the desire and setting some intentions and some goals and starting anew every day.
Right. Mm-hmm. What were some of the steps you took to healing? You said you hired a team of people to help you.
Well, I don't know if there was any steps. I mean, it was just kind of like, they're all steps. I don't know. It's at this point in my life, it's a lifestyle that, because paralysis just never goes away, even on your birthday, and it's a struggle. It's not easy. And so what I decided was, I didn't want anyone to see me paralyzed. I didn't want to be paralyzed. I was 23. I was an athlete and an artist, and I lost both of those things. So what are you going to do? I didn't know. But people start coming. I had people that started to come to me and help me begin the healing journey, and that's where I started.
Nice. What kind of people? What did they?
My first trainer was actually a man by the name of Micky Cobb, and he was so dear to me because he really saved my life. But the coolest thing about Micky Cobb was he was the head trainer for the Royals baseball team back in '85 when they won the World Series, but he had cerebral palsy. So he can't walk himself, and he was taking care of these amazing athletes. And he took me on after he retired, and I was his first client, and he's like, Leah, we're wall walkers. And I was like, wall walkers, what's that? Because he kind of uses the wall to, you have a little light touch for everything. But that's where I started. I started with Micky Cobb in Kansas City, because I'm from Kansas City, and he kind of started my little trip that I'm on.
What was one of the lessons he taught you?
I don't know. He taught me to just, every day. He's in his little room. It's every day. It's a constant. Your workout, your diet, your mentality, every single day you have to recheck. You check yourself.
Yeah. How do you check yourself? What do you ask?
Well, I start every day. I have many lists. I set intentions at the new year. I have a list. I want to actually do everything every day, but how much can you get done in a day? I don't know. I forgot your question already.
How do you check yourself? So you make lists of
I have
what you want to
lists.
accomplish?
I have intentions. I have goals. I have desires. And it's not because I'm just great person. It's because I want to live this life. I want to live this life even in the struggle. And how do you do that? You know, you get up every day and you just work to be a better person.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
You know, I think.
Yeah.
You know, and what's interesting is now that when I'm 43, and it's all kind of come together, everything that I've done in my life, and what I'm most proud of now is like I can kind of calm down, and I don't have the intention as I'm going to heal paralysis. My intention now is just to live a great life, and I'm happy because I have my little dog. I have Bridging Bionics with, you know, these robots that I'm working on. I have Challenge Aspen where I'm skiing every day. But now I have a livelihood. And I've been doing my art, and it's just given me so much pride and something to just to be proud of and to live for, and it's such a gift. But what I mean is it's all come together. These are just things that I've done all my life. You know, I was an athlete, and I skied, and I was an artist. And at 43, now it's like kind of all coming together, and it's like, oh, now I see what they're talking about, that 40 is so cool, you know, so cool. Because you're not worried about what you look like as much. You're not worried about these silly, petty things. You're just kind of like getting settled in, and it just, for me, it feels so good.
Right, and living your purpose and your
Yeah.
joy.
Yeah, and not worrying about that, oh, I'm not the best skier, or what am I good at? You know, it's kind of like everybody has their own thing that they're good at, and it just feels good to kind of settle into that.
Yeah.
You know?
You kind of learned that lesson during yoga, that to not
Yeah.
look at other people on their mat, just
Yeah.
stay on your
Yeah.
mat, you
Yeah.
know, and not compare yourself.
Yeah, and
It's
to
hard
compete,
to do.
It is. It is, because we're, especially in this town, we're so competitive, you
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
But, so yeah, exactly.
Tell us about Bridging Bionics.
This is one of the best nonprofit programs that I've ever been a part of. Amanda Boxtel started it, and we train out at the Snowmass Club. It's for people with spinal cord injuries and multiple sclerosis and different, I don't know quite all the different health opportunities that people have that get to use the program, but it is affordable. I believe it's real medicine that you can tap into. It's affordable for us because it's $500 for the year. So that's $42 a month.
Wow.
And we go twice a week with physical therapist, with a trainer, you know, and we're walking in robots, the latest technology. We're walking in robots. We're using the Galileo machine, which is kind of like a vibrating plate, but it works at your pelvis. So it goes right, left, and it breaks the spasms, the tones that come with spinal cord injuries.
Wow.
But it's just the greatest program.
Really? Mm-hmm. You wear a suit?
We wear little robots. So we have 3 different robots now, too. And so Amanda keeps expanding the technology, and it's so we have 3 different robot suits, you know, that we wear, and I'm lucky because I get to use all 3 robots. Some people can't wear all the robots, but I get to wear them all, and I can either exercise in one, or I can walk distances in one, or I can do stairs and stuff like that in a different one. And so we just kind of change it up, and
And it's like a bodysuit that helps you move.
uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Does it hold your legs in place, kind of?
It does, and there's like motors. Some of them have, it kind of hold you in alignment. Some of them have motors at the knees and the hips, and so they help you pick up your legs. So people that have not walked in 20, 35, you know,
Wow.
years are walking, and and everyone's getting results. So it's just, I love that program.
Is it training your
Logical
link?
system. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So people are getting to come right out of Craig Hospital into this program, you know, the locals here.
Right.
And it's helping them actually walk again.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the other one you mentioned?
Challenge Aspen.
Please, tell us about that.
And Amanda actually started that one too years and years ago. She's not affiliated with that anymore, but I love Challenge Aspen. It gets disabled adults, children, and vets back out on the mountain.
Ah.
And so it's just freedom. It's a gift to get back out there and to live your life, you know, and to be out in nature and to get that adrenaline and to feel free.
Yeah. So there are some things that you can do. You can get on a spin bike and spin with no issues. right? Is that
Well, but
and
see,
skiing?
it's different for me now because I don't teach spinning anymore because what I realized is it's 70% for a lifetime for me. I used to be 110 all the time, and I break, and I don't want to break. I just want to feel good and be healthy, and so I spin on my own now, and that's just part of my 2 or 3 times a week. I add that in with my skiing or my uphilling or my stretching and or my acupuncture or my bridging, so it's routine.
But it's nice to know that there are other things like that people can do if they are suffering from this scenario. That maybe walking is a challenge, but they can still exercise in other forms.
They can, and I say it many times. I ski better than I walk.
This is amazing.
Yeah, but I can't hike in the summer, so for me it's like, oh, I'm hiking now, and I'm out, and I'm going around where my friends they talk about, or they show me pictures, but I've never been. So it's a gift.
So you mentioned a couple other healing modalities. You used acupuncture as well?
I have acupuncturists, I have massage. I truly just rotate through, and whatever comes my way, I don't say no. And if it works for me, then I continue. If it doesn't, then I kind of, I just let it go away. But I've had the same acupuncturist for 20 years. He's like a father to me.
And he does all. Oh, sorry. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
his name's Ross Douglas, and he's really good to me.
Nice. And all over, does points all over the body, or is it specific?
He does, but he does whatever I need during that day. And it may not even be a needle. It may be I need a shelf in my bathroom, and he'll build the shelf for me. So that's how awesome he is, just to help you get through, because it's life and it's tricky, and we all need help.
Yeah. Has it been hard for you to accept help?
No, I'm very good at asking for help now.
Good.
I have no problem asking for help.
Good.
I can find the right person to carry my skis. I can find.
Nice.
Not everybody can carry skis.
No, but you know what? Everyone wants to. Like,
Yeah.
Honestly, you have that aura. It's not out of like pity. It's out of like desire to help you. There's a true like intentional, heartfelt intention to. I want to carry your bag.
I love this town.
Yeah, that's true. It is a wonderful.
It's
wonderful
the community. We live in it's the community that supports. We all support each other. And it is a gift.
It is. It truly is. What's a gift that you feel this has given you? Is there a lesson in it, the overarching kind of?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to say, I can't say it's given me patience. I try really hard, but I don't know. I guess it's, for me, it's learning to live this life in the struggle and to be okay with being the inspiration. Because for so long, people would be like, oh, you're such an inspiration. I'd be like, my struggle is your inspiration? I'm on my hands and knees. But like I said, as you get older and you realize, what you give back to the world and to your community, you don't really get to choose all the time. And it's about what you do with it. Yeah. And I just want to enjoy this life and be free and love and enjoy and have adventures and experiences just like everybody else.
Yeah. I think the inspiration is to see you still smiling, even though there's clearly struggle.
Yeah.
That's inspiring to me.
Well, I understand, but I'm like, it still was always tricky because like they'll want to help you, and then they drop you at your door and they're like, see you later. And I'm like, what do they think they do when you walk into your, it's really hard. But I'm okay with it now. It's like, it's good.
What do you do on the days that are really hard?
I cry. I cry, and it is what it is, and I just kind of mourn the loss, because believe me, I'm still upset that it's tricky for me to walk and to pick up my legs and to use my hands and stuff. But I cry about it. I take a nap, and I start again in the morning. I just get right back on to my intention and my purpose. And I just want to be better. Isn't it about being better, So
love it.
That's what I do.
Tell us about your art. That's been so inspiring. And we can throw up a couple of your images.
Oh, I would love it. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm just most proudest of my art right now. Just because I didn't think I was an artist anymore. I never talked about it. I didn't critique, and I would help my friends hang their paintings and nothing. I never said a word. But after I worked at the Aspen Club and Spa, and after it closed, I didn't work for 2 years, and I was crying to my mom. What am I going to do? Who hires a cripple girl for 4 hours a week, twice a week, you know? Not many people. Michael Fox did, but not many other people do around here. And so my mom told me to paint. So a year ago, I started painting every day, and it has exploded. I now have Leah Potts Art. I'm doing dog portraits and cows and landscapes, and the most amazing thing to me is, well, I don't know how that I can really feel the soul and the different souls of the animals, but the most amazing thing for me is I can see the same line, the same expressive line in my left hand that I had in my right, and I don't know where it came from.
Huh.
And so I'm just so proud of that.
Aww.
And it's not like a job, but it's work.
Right.
You know, but it's great.
Your work is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's really
Thank you.
impressive. And
Thank
you
you.
can definitely see the soul of each of the portraits.
And they feel different, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
see
from
the
cow
character.
or the goat or the dog or the...
You see the personality.
Yeah.
It like shines through your photo. It's not just like
I know.
stale image.
I'm proud of that. I'm very proud of that. So
I love it. So Leah Potts Art.com.
Yep.
That's where people can
Yep.
find you.
Yeah.
I love that. Are there any thoughts that you have to share with other people that may have gone through a similar scenario where they're...
Well, first of all, you got to dig deep and build your own team. Find the people, make them love you, and just never give up. Never give up. Live your life. You know, you don't have to compare yourself because you have your own talents. You have your own gifts. Just don't give up, even when it's hard. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Because it just, you know how the days go when you feel down and you're like, I cannot do this anymore. Well, the next day, you never know what gift is going to come.
Right.
And so you just got to keep dreaming
Yeah.
and believing and visualizing and all of it.
The visualizing. What
Yeah.
did you visualize?
Everything. Walking, what I want my day to look like, how I want my body to look, because it's distorted, you know, and it's distorted after 20 years. So I visualize it's long and straight and without compromising. And it's not long. You can do these things in 3 minutes. You know, I set my intentions in the morning before I get up. I can stretch a little bit before I get up. I can take a breath before I get up, and then I just move through my day.
I love it. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I like to end with homework sometimes.
Okay.
So is there a question that people out there could ponder maybe? I know we didn't discuss this prior, but maybe there's something that they can put I like to have my audience put their hand on their heart, take a few deep breaths, and think about one question that they could possibly journal about. Maybe
That they can journal about?
Yeah.
I just say, you know, what do you want out of your life? You know, what do you want it to be? Because you're your own creator. And that's just where I'm at right now. What do I want my life to be? I'm in charge, you know? And I mean, yes, the universe is, you know, and we have what we're good at, but we are in charge.
Yeah.
And so it's finding what you're good at, you know?
I love that. And how you can serve. Mm-hmm. That's been my thing now.
Yes.
How can I serve?
Yes.
Yeah. And you're serving. You're providing such beautiful art. It's really
Thank
you're
you.
creating memories. Those poor dogs may pass away, but then they have something forever.
Oh, I'm grateful.
Yeah, you should be. And everyone in this valley loves you. A lot of people know you.
Yeah.
I've told a few people you're going to be on my show, and they're like, "Yeah, I love Leah."
Cool. It's so nice. I love this town, but I've been here for 20 years, so you know it's small.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's small but has variety.
Oh, it's a good place. It's hard to leave.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. This is a true honor.
My
It's really
pleasure.
great. Yeah.
Okay, so leahpottsart.com. That's
Yep.
how people can find you.
Yep.
You have to check out her art. It's absolutely stunningly beautiful. And I hope this has been really inspiring because it's honestly, I know you don't want to hear that you're inspiring.
No.
I'm sorry. But it's like when you see someone on the street that you can see the suffering and it's challenged, and yet they still are able to smile and
Yeah.
make it through. And
Yeah.
it really does. It's like, if they can do it, what am I complaining about?
Yeah.
It's like, I have no issues, in comparison. Like,
Well, I think we all have something to overcome. That's why we're here. And so you can just see mine, my major one. I have many others, but I just think we all have something to overcome, and we all need each other.
Yeah.
And it's just about putting love behind everything that you do and setting intentions, setting your goals, and just having the desire,
yeah, true.
Because life is good, even in the struggle.
I love it. It's my favorite quote. It's so true.
It is true.
Yeah, I have diabetes. I have my little checker here. Like,
That's what I
we
mean.
do.
We all have something, and so
Yeah,
we just work through it.
yeah.
And we deal with it, and we just live it up.
Yeah, and I think when you find your purpose and you find what fulfills you, again, based in service, you can get through really a lot more.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels good
Yeah,
to have your thing.
I love it. Keep shining bright, lovely.
Thank
You're
you.
amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right, so as always, you guys check out aspentalkshealth.com. You'll find Leah's contact information there, and that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in.